Hello, friends. Last week I spoke about the excitement I was feeling as we approached the Brotherhood weekend getaway. It was the first time we were holding it since COVID, and it felt like the renewal of a program that had been foundational for the Brotherhood for the past 25 years. Unfortunately, Bob Slomowitz and Daryl Davidson, who'd been leading this program since its inception, were unable to lead or attend the program this year. So it fell to Aryeh Cohen to pull everything together. Aryeh was able to deftly negotiate a new deal with the hotel, the place we'd been staying at for years before COVID. The hotel had undergone new ownership and a significant makeover of the whole property. Although our numbers were significantly lower than the 40 to 50 members who usually attended the weekend, Aryeh convinced the hotel that we were rebuilding the program and was able to obtain reasonable prices for the much improved facility, rooms, and food. For years, the Brotherhood has been trying to attract younger demographics to its events. Perhaps the most striking thing about the weekend was that the majority of the men were, in fact, younger, and it felt like this was a moment in which many of the veteran members who've led the Brotherhood so ably for decades were passing on the leadership as everyone wishes for it to happen. The weekend was everything we'd hoped for and more. Again, maybe because we were a smaller group, it seemed that every person got a chance to meet and spend time with everyone else. As I mentioned in last week's vlog, the greatest gift of this weekend is time. Time to be together with few distractions and nowhere else to go, no other responsibilities to which we had to attend. We had a very high percentage of skiers this year, again, maybe reflecting the younger average age, and everyone showed up for all of the group programming. We had a lovely paperless Shabbat evening service, followed by a tasty Shabbat dinner. Food was really good. We all gathered together for a laid-back evening of schmoozing, liar's dice poker, lots of laughter. Again, most of the men hit the slopes early on Shabbat morning and encountered the majesty of the glorious natural world on the mountains of Tahoe, feeling the breath of all life flow through them and by them as they made their way up and down the mountains. At about 4:30 in the evening, all of us gathered to share the Torah of our own lives. For me personally, and I believe for many of the men, this program has always been one of the highlights of the trip. We look into the weekly Torah portion to see our own lives more clearly. Many of us who are not used to being vulnerable with other men, especially in a larger group, shared their sacred stories and created a sense of presence and holiness that many of us don't often experience. It was, as always, an extraordinary time of truth-telling, and it drew us closer together and created openings for further connection with each other. The dinner on Saturday evening after our Torah encounter is always tender and special. Following the dinner, we took our annual group photo and our new Brotherhood t-shirts. Again, thank you, RA, for the cool design. And transitioned into our annual Man of the Year event. You can imagine my surprise and delight when Aryeh brought the Man of the Year vest, one of the Brotherhood's sacred vestments, to my chair and announced that I was going to be honored as the Brotherhood Man of the Year. To think it only took me 30 years. It truly is a great honor. The roast that followed was loving and a little bawdy and good-natured. It was fittingly uplifting and warm, a really warm crescendo to another remarkable Brotherhood weekend getaway. I am so grateful that our Brotherhood feels like it is generating new energy. To a person, everyone there said that they were already looking forward to next year's event, and there were commitments to reach out to other men in the community to encourage them to attend. Blessings for the re-energizing of the Brotherhood and for the meaning that these gatherings bring into the lives of the men of our community. Ken Yeh Ratzon, so may it be. Stay safe and be well. Shalom uvracha, peace and blessings.